Hello everybody, wherever you may be. We'll give it a shot, see how we will do with the lighting in here. Welcome back to Ham Radio Live. This is a VK station, so this is to Australia. This call is coming from Victoria, Australia, so bear with me. We've got a little QSB also, and we've got definitely some QRM here. So we'll do some experiment and see if we can make this work with a radio without a video out. Let's make a nice call to Victoria. This is about 7,500 miles away here, so we'll see how well this does. Just changing antennas there. Just try to change the bandwidth a little bit to try to narrow it down. See if I can cut a little bit more of the noise out here. 20 meter DX can be kind of toughy. A little tough sometimes. We'll see how it goes. There's the station causing the QR Mary. Trying to away from him to work with the guy in Australia. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Yeah, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Thank you so much. 5353 into Independence, Oregon. Name is Larry, Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. It's a pleasure to meet you, mate. You're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube right now. Bad stuff. Victor Kilo 3 Tango Juliet Kilo 7 Hotel November. Do you copy? Over. Victor Kilo 3 Tango Juliet Kilo 7 Hotel November. You got a guy that's literally down one from you, and he's causing a lot of QR Mary here. So 5-3 here in Independence, Oregon. Name is Larry, Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. Could you just give me my signal report, mate? Sorry, I'm unable to copy you there. You're just getting swallowed up. I apologize. Victor Kilo 3, Tango Juliet Kilo 7, Hotel November. All the best to you, 73, and God bless you, Oregon. That's tough. It's got as much filtering as you can do on a radio of any kind to break out the, we got some a little too close. Hang on a second. Let me just show you a little bit of audio here. Hang on a second. We'll just move the audio and get you up to say hello to all of you today, tonight, here, this place. And there we go. Hi, everybody. Good to see you this evening. My name is Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. It's been a long time since we did a live QSO show, and there's a QR Mary guy. It's tough. It's really hard for me to do these kind of shows. And the reason why is because, you know, it's camera angles in here more than anything, and it's just the lighting. The radio itself here, the ASU 5000, is a very large radio, and to put it in front of me, I have no camera spots. Even with tripods, it's difficult to get good lighting and get good views on it. So I think this is the best place I could put it to make it work. Tom, you're here from Bahrain? Thanks, man. What a joy. I feel like it's, you know what, it's good to have a friend here. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, it's been a long time since we've done a CQ calling show. And, you know, the radio works fine. I mean, 20 meters is open here, which is great. But the issue really is more camera angles, trying to make sure everything will work right. And here's my dilemma. Let me just kind of break it out and tell you, okay? Behind me here sits this. Hold on. Okay. So behind me here sits this. This is a radio I've had before, and I really liked it a lot. This is the FTDX 10. However, I made a promise to Ray Novak over at ICOM that we would use an ICOM product here and that we would use the 7610. And it's hard because I want it to work, in the worst way. I mean, I just want it to work. The problem is man, this is bright, isn't it? Holy cow, sorry about that. The problem is actually just financially doing it, because the computer, the dog, my brother's hearing aids, everything all at one time. It's pretty hard to do that. So this is kind of a stopgap to be able to do live QSOs, but then, to get you good audio and to be able to make things work, this is as good as I can get, which I think is a decent enough view of the radio. The problem is really the audio, because to get the audio to you, it has to go roughly 10 feet. So right now I don't have a cable going that far. I could try and make it work, and we see if we can do it. But I'd like to try at least tonight and just kind of do a test show, see if we can do it. What I want to do, what my heart desperately wants to do, is to get the 7610. But because I do this show, and because it's important to me to do the show, and I think it means a lot to a lot of very, very kind people around the world, and I mean that humbly. I don't mean that bragging. Please don't think that. It's more of a financial thing. It's trying to get everything paid for at the same time, and still get you the YouTube feed with sound and everything else that you should have. And I want this to be good. I want this to be as good as I can get it for you. And so for me, that's what the struggle's been. That's why that's not open yet. That's why we're looking at this to see if we can make it work. Because I would like to get the 7610 here. That's where my heart is in this. So, we'll see what we can do. Andy, good morning to the UK. Thank you. A lovely and sunny UK. Even better, man. That's great. Happy Sunday morning to you, Andy. A very happy Sunday. That's great. And in the grand scheme of things, it's just radio, right? It's just radio. That's all it is. Nothing big. It's not life and death. I mean, there are life and death circumstances in the world that are real problems. This is just radio. So, we'll do our best, and we'll see how it goes tonight. My hope is to see if we can make some QSOs. We'll try and use the flagpole. I'm going to try and just stick to the flagpole tonight to see what it can do in the real world. We have an SFI that's come up 3, so we're at 76 now. K still at 1. Pretty quiet around the world. Hearing a lot of activity on 20. Now, the difference I'm hearing on 20 on this rig versus SDRs, that are on the internet is quite substantial. It's not quite as loud. So, whether I switch to the flagpole, which drops about a dB, or if I use the DX Commander Classic, it's still going to be a little marginal tonight. So we'll see what we can do. I hope the sound isn't too loud, and we'll do our best to see if we can cobble together something for you that'll be worthwhile. Nikolai, good morning, all the way to Romania. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you, buddy. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Good morning. And Dave in Temecula. Well, it's not normal time, that's for sure, right? It's 11:47 at night. But 20's open again. And, I said, I think it was on Thursday's show, how just a few points in the SFI can make a big difference. 73 is just anemic. You get to 76, 77, it starts to really get better on 20. Low noise floor helps. That's what you really want. Low noise floor and a higher SFI. So it did bump, and I am seeing and hearing some signals. So let's take a look at the rig. We'll see if we can maybe make a couple of calls. It'll be on the flagpole antenna, not on the DX Commander Classic. We'll see how the flagpole really reacts, and hopefully we make a call or two. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to have to switch the mic input as well to the camera that's there, that's near the radio. So I'll try and keep it as low as I can. Okay, let's take a look at it. This is on the Yaesu FTDX 5000. We also have Jim.
Thank you very
hold
much.
on. There's our main DK.
I put a lubricate the throat with a ears and put out the dinner. That would be fantastic this evening on a cold night. So a bit of good out here, Kevin. Thanks for the call. 40 Yankee Whiskey Tango in the Victor Kilo 3 Tango Juliet Kilo. Evening and 73.
Kilo 7 Hotel November. Now, if I was him, I don't know if I'd come back to me because I thought I just had him, but then we just lost. The fade just took him out. We'll see. Golly. That guy's just down. So what I'm trying to do is notch the QRM station out to pick up the VK. But it's a pretty strong signal coming in from this QRM station. But the band is pretty open tonight, it really is. It's tough because let's knock everything out. We'll knock everything out, and here's the offending carrier. Sorry, the offending signal. It's right about here. So that's tough. That's a VK call. And I mean, VK is pretty open to me typically, so it's probably not something I'll work too hard on now because it's just, the numbers will get stronger as the night goes on. But, yeah, we'll see if we can find something else.
VK3IO, W7ME. Doing good. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't trade either one of my beams for a wire antenna there of much of any kind. However, to have a flat top laid out there at such a height like you got there really works very well. One of the stations there on Jimmy's group on 40 meters has got such an arrangement there. I think his is, I believe, an 80 meter flat top there, fed with open wire line that he's using there on 40. And boy, he gets the signal reports there
Awesome.
right along with everybody
Hi,
else.
Rob. Good evening, buddy.
So,
Good morning, I guess, to you.
No
Good morning,
question
Rob.
about it.
How are you, man? Sorry it's so late.
The beam antennas.
See if we can finally
This
do a little
one
bit of
here is a 4-element
CQs.
monobrander
Make some QSOs.
made by M squared. It's on a 35-foot dome.
Let's go down a little bit. Okay, so Jim from Cook Islands is down here on 220. Well, at least he was. He could have moved. He could have moved by now.
I wish you a nice day and good morning from your unit. Special radio.
Kilo 7 Hotel November. So that's Germany. So it sounds like Germany and someone in Indonesia. So we're hearing one side. We're hearing the German side.
Okay, yes, alles und der ist nochmal abgegangen. Gestern war es ziemlich warm hier am Schnitt, aber es ist etwas es war schon fast ein bisschen zu heiß gestern, zu feucht, High Humidity. Alles Gute, schönen Sonntag.
Kilo 7 Hotel November. Sorry, guys. Let's move down 3. I'm just going to quickly tune. And one of the things, and we're on the, we're going to move, sorry, I just realized we're on the wrong antenna here, so just a second, let me move antennas. There we go. All right. And take a look. It'll tune it. The Yaesu will actually tune the flagpole, which is quite interesting. This is not going to be off the remote tuner, the 998. This is coming straight off the 5000. So this is antenna 2 here, so it's coming off the flagpole. See how we do. And I've noticed it drops about an S.5, maybe 1 S.5, maybe 2. Take a look. Oops, sorry. Let's take the strong signal here.
I can kind of get by with that.
There's Gibbs Commander.
In the house but me.
Flagpole.
So if I'm not prowling around here, I'm not bothering anybody.
DX Commander.
73 to you. Thanks for taking my call there, and we'll see you.
Flagpole.
On 40. VK3IO. W7MAD.
Kilo 7 Hotel November. Whoops. Bad, Larry. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilowatt 7 Honolulu, Norway. So that's not us, but we're working on a flagpole tonight. That was brilliant. And you'll wonder why Larry wants to get a video input straight into the rig. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. That was quite embarrassing. See, this is the problem I face producing the show, is this is why we need the video out. This is the main reason why. So, you know, but I know you understand that, and you know how hard I'm trying to do it. So let's see what we can do. And this is, again, on the DX, this is, excuse me, the Greyline Performance Flagpole Antenna. So we'll see how well it works this evening. So this is VK3IO. This is Ron, who is from Cockatoo, Victoria, Australia. Pretty cool. Can you guys even hear this okay? That's one thing I've got to make sure on this video you can hear it, and I'm not sure you can. My worry is, you know, you guys having a hard time with this. There's part of me obviously doesn't want to blow you away with noise, but at the same time you can hear it. And it's a juggling act, so I'm trying really hard to make sure that you can hear what's going on in the band. Because I don't have direct audio input on this radio to the Heil, because I don't have I need about a 15-foot cord to do that. And I can get one, but I'm trying to get a video out radio first and not waste my money. And it's fine because I got one behind me, just one of the icons. So anyways. And this is definitely all coming off the flagpole antenna. The flagpole is on antenna 2 here on the 5000. Antenna 1 would be the DX Commander Classic.
Very good.
Just waiting for him to finish QSO here. I just put into the phase noise. It's just a little easier for me to hear, and I'm trying not to blow you out. I keep looking behind me at the computer, and I'm just trying to watch the levels. So please bear with me. This is really a work in progress show. So again, I'm real sorry if it's not working out for you. This is very different to work this position for me. Just waiting for him to finish the QSO. This is right now VK3IO out of Cockatoo near Melbourne, Australia. So it's about 7,500 miles from home here. And this again is coming off the flagpole antenna. This is a Greyline Performance Flagpole. Change the filtering just on the speakers here on the SM5000. And I am using the preamp. If I just break out the preamp, here's what I'm getting. Hey, it sounds fine. We'll use this. So we'll just stick with the normal IPO, which is the standard IPO setting for the AC. This would be without the preamp. Kilo 7, Hotel November. I missed the last one. I don't want to miss this one. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7, Honolulu, Norway. Well, that would not be us. Let me try and move down 3, we'll tune. And the hope is to get a little bit more power down the line here if we can. So that way we'll hopefully get it full, close to 200 watts out of the rig, you know, down to Australia. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Honolulu, Norway. Just not enough there. Yeah, we're just missing him. Got a signal here.
For about 5 days or so, we had snow on the ground. You know, so that didn't amount to very much. You know, it was gone by mid-afternoon every one of those days. It didn't last throughout the day, but snow. VK3MH W7MED.
Again, this is another VK station for, again, into Australia, so we'll have to use a little preamp. I have to really listen to this video, guys, see if it's even worth doing it this way. I just am in a conundrum. Tell you what, let's just do this because I don't want to have to hold you up forever, and I don't know how long this will be. We're going to go to 14248, take a listen. And my hope is going to be, we'll make some CQ calls. I know for sure that the radio on this antenna can be definitely heard into the Pacific. I know that. There's no question on that. So I know the Pacific is solid. I'm good there. My issue really is I don't want to blow your ears out with sound. And not being able to control that by hearing it, because I'm trying to listen so carefully to the speakers where I would normally use headphones to listen to that, it's a challenging act. So this is where having, like I say, the radio with the video out and having full control, hearing everything at the same time, it's such an advantage doing a YouTube show. So, you know, my heart really hurts over this because I desperately wanted the 7610, and I still do. I have the FTDX 10 here. It's in the box still. I'm not sure I'm going to open it. It's not really buyer's remorse. It's more about wanting to keep your word to somebody and doing what you said you would. And for Ray Novak at ICOM, that means a lot to me. And that's something that I purely mean. And gosh, just so many things at one time. So, you know, expensive things that are pretty crummy. So, Andy, good morning to you in Great Britain. It's nice to see you. Happy Sunday. Here it's nice weather there. Man, that's great, mate. That's cool. That's cool. It's nice to see you all, and it's nice to do the show again. I've missed doing CQ calling. I really have, because this is one of the more I guess, shows that people like. So I like to do those kind of shows. It's just that I haven't had a radio that's easy to do it with physically, from a perspective that I can do it. So let's see if maybe we can make some CQ calls, and hopefully I won't blow your ears out. Please understand, I'm not able to listen here on the feed because I'm hearing then an echo between the radio, myself through here, and the YouTube feed. So I'm gonna have to take the headphones off, try and listen that way, and hopefully we'll maybe make a call or two. This again is on the Greyline Performance Flagpole Antenna, and I found this to be fantastic. In fact, I think the best thing I can do is to show you real quick. Let me do this real fast, because this will be a good way to show you what the performance on this thing is, because in case we don't make a call, you at least know, it's pretty workable. I mean, this thing is actually really good. So let me go into Hawaii real quick, and we'll just go into the Maui one, and then I'll share the screen with you. You'll hear the call. I'll try and mute the mic here so you won't hear this mic. You'll just hear the mic. You'll hear the radio out of Hawaii. So you're now hearing WWVH in Hawaii. That's great. Here? That's coming off the SDR, so hang on. So we're 14248. Let's see, 14248. Enter, and we'll go to upper sideband. And we have a signal. 20's packed tonight. It just really is. It's very busy. So we find an open spot. Let me show you this is how busy 20 is right now. It's a great night for DX. Let me just kind of show you where we're at so you get an idea of exactly how busy it is here on 20. Okay? There you go. So everywhere I move, I'm at 14243 now. Okay? They're just everywhere. You see what I mean? It's busy. A lot of DX. It's cool. It's neat when 20's this good. Okay, let's see what 229 looks like. I want to stay in an area where generals can still take part. Okay, let's check 229 just a second. Oh, hold on. Okay, on 14226. Okay. I think we're good. Hang on. We'll tune. Hear it? You can hear it tuning. That's this radio tuning on the flagpole. So gives you a good idea that will be heard pretty well. 20 meters. It's currently 12:18 in the morning here. So just a second. Let me just check frequency. All right, you see, that's on the flagpole, and that's on 20 meters tonight getting into Maui. So down to S5, not bad. On 40, it will do better. We'll check in a moment, but let me see if we can make a couple CQ calls. Someone's tuning up. There you go. Now, I'm not hearing anything back on that. And bear with me, folks. Hold on. Bear with me. I don't use the WebSDR to hear back and make calls on. I mean, some people do that, and that's, hey, whatever. That's cool. I'm not a person that typically does that, so I'll stick with just using my radio because it's a real call. So let me now move to let's move to 40. And we'll just find a frequency here. Let's try 7173. Excuse me. Move over here, 7173. See about moving down there, 7173. Enter. And lower sideband. Allergies have been just really bad lately here. They've been really bad. So S3, a lot of noise, and we've heard that a lot here in North America. It's been a lot of static crashes. Let's move to 7173 on the rig. You'll see how much more gain it has on 40 meters. Again, this is the the Greyline Performance Flagpole Antenna at 24 feet. Just one moment. See, it's also tuning on 40. Now you can hear tuning on 40. Hear that noise? That's the tuner at 10 watts, or 5 watts, 5. Let's take a listen. We'll see. That's coming off the Maui SDR again, but on 40 meters. Is this frequency available? This is kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November. See, full S7. Full S7. In Maui, so not bad. So we've checked frequency, we've listened, we've made sure we're good, and we're pulling an S7 on frequency check. We'll try one more. Checking frequency availability. This is kilowatt 7 Hotel November, K7 Hotel November.
K7 Hotel November.
Okay, I'm not hearing anything on the rig, so let's give it a shot. We'll do a couple of CQ calls, but at least you'll see what it's doing here on the flagpole. So this is 200 watts using the FTDX 5000, but using a flagpole at 24 feet as your antenna. Here we go. CQ, 40 meters, Kilo 7,
40 meters, Kilo 7, Hotel November, calling CQ.
I forgot about that. Hang on. Hang on, Fred. We'll change that. They move up past 78. Just going to listen here to make sure. I want to listen to make sure we're not stepping on anybody. We do a frequency check on 7175. So that's usually a frequency that's pretty well taken, but we'll see. Give me a second. This is getting into Maui, so hang on. All right, let me get you in a shared screen here so we can show you what's going on here. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Roger, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo Sponsor. Okay. So do 85. Hearing no one, we'll tune again. We'll see how well it goes. And hey, maybe we'll make a call. We'll see. You can hear the tuner now, making the radio happy, so to speak. Again, this is kind of hard to do from this position, so let's see what happens. Checking frequency availability. K7 Hotel November.
K7 Hotel November.
Come again? I'm sorry.
Hold on, come again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to
this
juggle too many things from
Who's
this
this?
end.
What's your call sign?
Who's this? What's your call sign? Lima 4, radio, Mike Foxtrot. New Zealand, Zulu, Lima 4, radio, Mike Foxtrot, Larry. Okay, you have to do me a favor because, and I don't mean to be this way, but it's hard for me because I'm not using my headphones here with the radio, so I'd like you to do your call sign slowly and phonetically twice. I'll be able to write it down when we're done. Kilo 7 Hotel November, back to you. Zulu, Lima 4, radio, Mike Foxtrot. We contacted there a few months ago from your earpiece. Zulu, Lima 4, radio, Mike Foxtrot, from New Zealand. Okay, I've got Kilo Lima 4 and then a Romeo, and give me the last two again after the Romeo. Zanzibar, London, New Zealand. Zanzibar, London 4, radio, Mexico, Florida. Romeo, Mexico, Florida. Good evening, Larry. Thank you, my friend. That's great. My God, what a nice call to make right out of the box. My goodness. Right off with the flagpole antenna. Thank you so much for coming back to me. I appreciate the call. It's been a long time for me. I've been able to do a CQ show. And it's nice to be able to say hello to you. Thank you so much. Name is Larry. I'm from Contemplating. You're live on Ham Radio Live right now. And it's an honor to meet you. You're coming in at about a 5-7, a nice signal here tonight. Yeah, okay, Larry. You are 5 and 5. Go away, Larry. 5 and 5, Larry. I'm not sure. Didn't get the signal report. You are 5 and 5. Last word is the 16th of February. 16th of February. Calvin 7 Hotel November. Zulu Lima 4, radio, Mike Foxtrot. Okay, hold on. I might have the beginning of your call been messed up, but I apologize. Is this your Kilo 4? Negative. New Zealand. Lima 4. Lima 4. New Zealand, Larry. New Zealand.
Man, talk about feeling so doggone
Man, talk about
embarrassed.
feeling so doggone embarrassed. You see, I couldn't hear that part, so usually got some headphones on. I'm going to put that right away, mate. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for calling in the show. My goodness. I appreciate you very much for doing that. I always love talking to people down there. It's great to hear you. Can I ask you a big favor? I'd like to get an antenna check between two different antennas, okay? So I've got one right now that I'm using as a flagpole. I'd like to try a different one. Could you give me an idea on what the signal report would be on that? If I remember, I gave you a 5-4. Is that right? You are 5 and 5. 5 and 5. And of course, it's the wrong street. So I knew who you were, and that's why I put out a call. You are 5 and 5, Larry. 5 and 5.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back.
This is Kilo 7 Hotel November.
This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'll be right back.
I realized I was the wrong antenna. There you go. Brilliant, right? So this should come down. It will probably come down. We'll see.
Radio Mike Foxtrot, Kilo 7 Hotel November. How do you copy now? Over. Okay, that's the same thing, Larry. That's the same. So 5 and 5. 55. 7 Hotel November. Zero Lima 4. Radio Mike Foxtrot.
Okay, my friend,
Okay, my friend, and I'm sorry, by the way, you're live on YouTube right now on Ham Radio Live, and I appreciate you more than you know right now. I had the two antennas switched out, so I apologize for that. Would you please give me the station for 1 This is a very grateful This is a very grateful Kilo 7 November. Back to you. Okay, Larry, I can hear myself coming back, but your system, fine as a radar, fine as a light. Couldn't hear you again. I'll give you a wee note from the YouTube talk. Never think, Larry, enjoy your start. Kilo 7 Hotel November, Zulu Lima 4, Radio Mike Foxtrot.
Kilo 7, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you have a chance to tune on
YouTube right now, there's a show called Ham Radio Live. You'll be able to hear the QSO we just made on now. Larry is not what he seems.
So do me a favor, check on YouTube.
Check on YouTube. I'd love to hear this because you're doing really good. It's coming out more than in Maui. However, I'm hearing you on the rig here. So, thank you so much. Appreciate it. RMF, Kilo 7,
all the very best from Oregon.
All the very best from Oregon to New Zealand. Okay, super Larry. Thank you for just getting again another night trip. Kilo 7 Hotel November, Zulu Lima 4, Radio Mike Foxtrot. 73 from New Zealand.
73s as well, my friend. Thanks, mate. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, QRZ. That's good. We're done. We're done. Oh my gosh, we're so done. I can't do this. It's too much. Okay, so we're going to just go change cameras first. And again, please forgive me for just how much there is going on right now, because there is a lot going on right now. There. All right. So there you go. That's a flagpole antenna, and it's one of those things that when I built it, I had my doubts, because whenever you're building something that's going to be a compromised antenna, and any multiband is a compromised antenna, unless it's a directional. It's a multiband directional, you're not going to have a compromised antenna there. But if it's a multiband wire or vertical, you're usually compromised, okay? You're not going to get a really good SWR unless you've cut it for specific length, and then you've got a great deal. You've got good radials, everything's fine. This is no ground radials. This is nothing like that. It just works. It's amazing. And I again, tip my hat off to Greyline Performance in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho for this product. Not only does it look good and my neighbors love it, but it works. It just works. I'm blown away. Blown away. Love to see your comments. Let's take a look and catch up with y'all. And thank you very much, by the way. And Fred, thank you for the signal report. That's nice. Joe, it is late. Yeah, it's because the SFI bumped up. I thought, well, let's try. We'll see if we can go. And Fred, the flagpole is better for you. That's good to hear. Darren, listening on 7185 here in Florida, my power line noise levels are too high. I'm so sorry, man. Darren, I know exactly what that's like. I do. In fact, I called the power company out. It's a long story. It was awful. It was awful. Anyway, Darren, it is truly an honor to have you here. November 4, Victoria Foxtrot Romeo. Darren, thank you very, very much for coming. It means a lot. Wow. That's pretty sweet. So that's the dilemma. So I do want you guys to know that this is really important to me to do the shows and continue doing the live QSO shows. It really is. It means a lot to me to do those because I know folks like that. And it's not because I'm good at it, trust me. It's because they like to hear ham radio and how it works from different places, which is great. But the issue you deal with is when you're trying to make something work and you're looking over here and you've got to listen over here and see the audio levels and you're going to... Whew, hard to do. Take a look at this. Great. Zulu, look at this. Zulu Lima 4 radio mic Foxtrot. Ron, bless your heart, man. That bless your heart. Thanks, man. That's really cool. Thank you, man. That means... Thank you, mate. That means a lot to me. It really does. I mean that sincerely. Ron, thank you for that. You know, this antenna has surprised me. It really has. And I don't I don't gush about stuff like this a lot, except for I guess the Heil parametric I have. But this has just been surprising. It really has. And that's you saw the WebSTR and what was going on and heard it. And that's what the results are. And that's just building it the right way. And folks, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You do need a tuner. You do need a remote tuner at the antenna. That's important to use. Of course, I'm using the tuner here, but it still activates what's going on there. The Balun has to be there. You need balance line going into coax, and you need the 4-to-1 winding to help to make the tuner's life easier. You need a line isolator, even if you're putting the coax underground. Keep the RF off your coax. That insulator is going to help you. I believe it's the 915 MFJ, but it's a really good product and it worked well for me. Please ground your tuner, your remote tuner. I had a commenter, and it was I'm so glad he commented. I'm so glad he asked. Don't ever feel afraid or weird to ask questions here. The one thing I can't stand is hams that are so full of themselves because they think, you don't already know that? Well, if I knew that, why would I ask the question? Don't make me feel stupider because I asked it. No question's dumb here. So please feel free and ask. Thank you for asking the question because he said these people that built this one antenna recommended that I don't ground the tuner. Always ground your stuff. Always ground your tuner. Always, because it's important to ground your tuner. You want all of your gear grounded. You really do. And so please do that for your own safety and especially for the price of the gear. Even if it's like a $100 antenna, it's worth saving, right? So ground it, make sure the stuff you have is grounded. And when I say save an antenna, I don't mean the antenna, I guess. I'm talking about the radio. But my point is, follow the manufacturer's instructions, and they all say ground it. So please do that, okay? I've found this to be just a fantastic antenna. I've been very surprised, and it's been really good. It's been a great antenna to use and more beautiful to look at. Now I've got my one problem is I'm trying to remember what days we're supposed to go the flag at half staff, right? So I've got to get used to that. We'll get there. So anyway, working hard to try, I love the FTDX 10. I said before that was the radio I hated to let go of. Here it is in a box, and I could put it on right now and have direct video input to you, and it would be a 10 times easier show to do. But when you give your word to somebody, at least to me, it means something. And so I'm trying really, really hard to do the right thing and do what I said I would do, which is to purchase it. I don't know how logical that's going to be to do now. We may have to use the the FTDX 10 for a little while as a band-aid until we get the rest of the money to be able to buy the 7610. That may be what we do because a video out to you is so important because it makes this show not like what you just saw. It makes it easy. I can just work the rig. You see it on the screen, and away we go. Look at this from Germany. He's awake and with us. It's great. From the German frontier, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Supyo. He's the only ghetto dude that's in the Wiesbaden area. That's awesome. Gunter DK5ONV. Hello, Beastie Boys. Hello, Gunter. How are you, buddy? It's great to see you this morning. Sup, yo. Oh, man. Hey, it's great to see you guys. Thank you. I mean that sincerely. Yeah, I mean, it just works. The flagpole just works. It just does the job. So if you're looking for an antenna that is in an area that, you've got some bad, CCNRs, when you've got rules in your neighborhood that you can't put up ham radio antennas, or you've got bad HOAs, things that just don't let you do this, okay? I can only tell you that this thing will get you by. It will. It really will. Okay? Put it up, right? Do what I'm doing. I mean, just put some hedges around it so that the tuners can be in the hedges. Bingo. You've got a flagpole. And the neighborhood loves it, and they're all happy, and you got your flag up there, and it's beautifully flying. And meanwhile, that's the performance you're going to get. If you build it right, that's what's going to happen. It works. It just really works. So for a stealth antenna, for people who are moving to, mobile home parks, maybe you're moving to a smaller neighborhood with really, really tough HOAs, that antenna will get through. It will, because the flagpole, and people are going to love it because you've got it. And it just works. It's brilliant. I just don't get it. Fred, with a nice comment here. Question: how does the FTDX 10 compare to the 101? Identically, I think. I mean, it's missing VC tune. Okay, that's the one thing it's missing is VC tune. And VC tune could be helpful on a very loud band because it could help attenuate the loud signals and bring in the weak guy. Like the guy that we were listening to earlier on the show from VK, right? It would have helped to make that guy come up a little bit more. If I'd had the MU tuner, but those are like $650 a piece. No, not in my future. But, if I did the MU, I could have tried to get rid of that signal and really work on his signal in Australia. That's the difference. VC tune is a big deal. Personally, I love the 7610. I love the screen. I love the diversity receive. It's the cheapest radio with diversity receive out there. Wait a minute, no, the 590's got it, so never mind, the 590 has it. The 3000 has it, so that's got diversity receive. But the point is I love the radio. I've always wanted it. There's a poster sitting right there for the 7610, and I look at it every day, and it's like, gosh darn it, not yet. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I want to do it. I really do. And so that's why that's still in the box. It's just because I truly, I got a budget about $2 to $3 grand for hearing aids and $2,000 for a dog's knee surgery. And oh, by the way, the computer's got to be replaced. Brilliant. Just too many things. But I love doing the shows. And I love spending time with you. And like I said in the earlier show today, the greatest part of doing this show is the interaction. People from all over the world come and talk. Shortwave, ham, radio, life. They just talk. It's great. What y'all do on the comment section, I enjoy. When the show's over, when I'm all done, I look at those and I'm just astounded at the things you talk about. Today, a ham in Tennessee was helping a ham in, I think it was Dominica, with building a loop antenna on the comment section. That's the way this should work. It's exactly how this should work. And it did. I was so thrilled to read that when the show was over. I was really thrilled. And then I realized afterward that my mic was still on. I didn't realize I didn't mute it. And I hope you didn't hear too. I mean, I was really just happy doing the show. Just happy with all of you that I had the chance to spend that time. So thank you for that, okay? We're going to get together, let's figure 20 UTC because it's a little late right now. And we'll come back, okay? I would like to review the show to see how it looks technically, like from an audio and video perspective. But the point is, I would hate to now lose this for Ron because that's a neat call to make to New Zealand. And the fact it's on a flagpole is pretty sweet too. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot for getting here. I appreciate y'all very much. You know that I love very much to do the shows. I enjoyed spending the time with you. And my heart is really trying to do what's best for the channel, which is to get you a direct video feed with audio. So it's simple to watch. My hope was always to get the 7610 and do that right now. The hard part is just too many bills. So I could do this with the 10 and band-aid it for a little while, then lose a couple $100 on resale. But then what if Yaesu drops the price on, not Yaesu, but the retailers drop the price down to like $15.50. Now I lose like $400 and it's like, oh no. So, there's the risk there. There's, hundreds of dollars of risk there. But my goal is the 7610. Please note that. I love that radio. I think it's got such great marks. And I know it doesn't have the high marks on Sherwood. And I know that the ARL doesn't give it as high of marks either. I just like the radio. I mean, everybody has a radio that they really like, right? I just have always liked that one. And my prior experience with the FTDX 10 was excellent. It was one of 2 radios I regretted selling. It really was. I hated selling when I sold it. And, by the way, this is the one thing I did that was smart. The one thing. And it's missing now. It's here somewhere. Probably hidden under here. I still have the mouse, the wireless mouse for it. So I have that at least. I've got my wireless mouse control still. So that's kind of cool. And I kept the video out cable. So I have that. But I paid for that extra, both those items. I saved them. So, you know, if it came time for the FTDX, sorry, the 7610 to come, I at least knew that I could mouse control it. And I had the video cable for it. So we're good. My hope, just so you understand, because I was so public with what I said about Yesu. My wife today said something real comforting to me. She said, you know, Larry, you do this to help people. You know, you have a good heart. You're trying to help people, and you're doing it for the right reasons. Think of that. Think of the reason you're doing it. And they'll understand the fact that you're using maybe a radio from a company you're not thrilled with, but you need to use it because it has the video up at the cheapest price out there. They'll understand. And I hope you do. Because in my heart, I want the 7610 so much. It's just not the right time because my family needs the help. So we'll get you some video out and some audio. And we'll make it more fun next time. And I thank you for coming. This blows me away. It's 22 people here. It's 12:47 in the morning. And some of them are North Americans. Amazing. Look, Joe even says it. I shouldn't even be awake. It's great. I know, right? Me too. I should be asleep. So I get it, guys. Thank you for all of that. And just understand, I do appreciate you all. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the kindness. It is truly a blessing and a gift to do this. Man, you guys mean the world to me. Which mouse works wirelessly with the FTDX 10? Poe, that's a great question. The Logitech M310. The M310 works great. Yeah, it's a good rest. In fact, where did I put the little bugger? Hold on, I'll find it. See, and that's the other problem. See, if I move too far to the radio, I pulled this out. This is like a train wreck tonight. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the 310. It's the little Logitech 310. It comes in like you can get Amazon in black, blue, red, and I've got a red one I think left. So I had a blue one to keep it different from the FTDX 10 and the 101. So yeah, but they work great. And but be careful because not all the 3 series work with it. Make sure you get the 310. It is what you do with it is you take the wireless mouse dongle and you put it in the front of the radio, and then it'll just find the mouse automatically. You don't have to go through any settings or anything. It just works automatically. It's a great question, Pobut. Good question. Yeah. And yeah, we're getting people from everywhere. It's just working very well. Hearing Germany tonight, VK, of course, Jim in the South Cook Islands. If you want to work Jim, by the way, I believe he's at 14220. That's where he was earlier. And he'll typically be on for hours. He loves doing ham radio. Oh, did you really? You tried the 325? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's tough. 310. Yeah, the M310 will work just fine. And once you get it, it just works great. Because the one thing I don't like about the 10 is that the buttons are so close to the VFO. It just makes it hard to use the radio when you got fat fingers like mine. But I do really love the, I do really love it. Hey, dude, seriously. You're speaking to the choir right now. You are. And I have 2 Yesus here and one in a box that I don't want to open because I still am trying to find any way possible to buy the icon. But what can you do, man? You got to take care of your family, and that's the dilemma. So, and then it's like, okay, well, do I really need to do the video channel? Because if I don't really need to buy a radio with a video output, and I don't need to worry about this whole thing altogether. Well, I would miss doing it because I like spending time with y'all. So, yeah, for me personally, I would miss doing it because it's fun to spend time with you guys. And it's neat to show you the stuff too. I've enjoyed, like this week, it was fun to show you the Auroral SSP. That was fun. That was a neat segment. And the dude up in Canada who did that, man, talented guy. Great ear, fast mind. Well, I couldn't do that. I'd have a hard time. I'd be afraid like Freddy's ghost is trying to get me from underneath the stairs or something. It'd just freak me out. It's like, it's hard to hear, you know. It's like, really, what is he saying? But he heard it. He's just brilliant. So, yeah. It is, so Gunter, yeah, it is a really hard thing because, man, I promised Ray Novak I'm buying one, you know. And the show, you know, because I want to do the shows for you, the show has to come first there. So how do I get a video out? The cheapest one possible is the ASU, FTDX 10. And it is a good radio. I will tell you that. It's a fantastic transceiver. Nothing against transceiver. It's great. It really is. I just would really like to finally get the ICOM 7610. So anyway, all right, my friends, I'll see you soon. Have a very good night's rest. If not, if you're already past that point and you're awake, thanks for taking the time to join me. I mean that. That's really cool of you to do. I've got to watch the video and see how bad it looks and sounds and say, okay, we can never do this again because I have no control over the audio way over there. Yep. Yeah, I understand, Allie. Andy, I understand. I'd love to have the ICOM, man. Trust me, dude, I'm trying. Oh, man. You know, it's like $6,000. No kidding. Between the dog's knee surgery and the other. Yeah, $6,000. Between Bob's hearing aids and the dog's knee surgery, $6,000. And that doesn't include the new computer, which is $16.99. But we're trying to save the money on the SSD by buying a 2 terabyte SSD to see if it'll speed the computer up and make it not a problem, so we can just keep that and then just give the computer back to Best Buy. That'd be nice. So, Roger, good night to you. And thanks for coming. It's nice to see you from California. Kilo Delta 6 Whiskey Charlie Hotel. Thank you for coming, Roger. Truly mean that. Good night, everybody. From Oregon, my pleasure has been here to spend time with you. Thanks for being here. It was truly a surprise. I just thought I'm going to do a quick video, see how well it worked. It worked great. From Nikolai, all the way in Romania. Yankee Oscar 8, November India Kilo, all the way to Andy, who is in Great Britain, and to Gunter in Germany, and I can't forget my buddy Tom. Tom's so special. Paul Butt down Eugene, Oregon, Andy Bronson in the UK, Tom all the way in Bahrain listening here, and Joe here in the Northwest, along with my dear friend Fred, and of course Nikolai in Romania. Oh, y'all, thank you so much. Darren was here. Ron was here. That's the guy we made the call with. Yep. That's pretty cool, right? Zulu Lima 4, Romeo Foxtrot. Sorry, Rody. I'm not tired. I'm perfectly awake. Zulu Lima 4, Radio, Mike Foxtrot. Thank you, Ron. I mean that. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. And thanks for the signal report on both antennas, too. There you go. All the way from New Zealand. Not too shabby. Darren, thanks for being here as well. For all of you guys around the world, thank you for coming to the channel tonight. It does mean a lot to see you. Thank you as well. Papa Delta 9, Romeo Delta. Truly an honor. Dave in Temecula, Whiskey 6, Charlie Romeo Tango. All of you around the world, thanks for watching tonight. It's a quick weirdo show, but we'll see how it worked. My very best to you and your family. God bless you this Sunday. Until 20 UTC on Sunday. My name's Larry, and my call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
This wraps up tonight's viewing on ATV. We resume broadcasting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Good night now from all of us at ATV.